Week 13, the fantasy studs came out in full, and they were certainly aplenty. Hey, how are you, folks? Jason Horowitz with you on the Professional Grade Players, presented by GMC. The best of the best each and every week, and this week it was the best in the NFL. And let's start with Peyton Manning. The Jags haven't had a great pass defense this year, and Manning threw for 4 touchdowns. In the process, he became just the 3rd quarterback in NFL history to toss at least 20 TD passes in 10 straight seasons. He also passed Joe Montana for 9th on the all-time yardage list. LaDainian Tomlinson, also a star with a professional grade performance, the highest total for a running back in Week 13 with 177 yards and 2 touchdowns in the win at Kansas City. Second most rushing yards he's gathered this season. Second highest fantasy day as well, although just the second time this year over 30 fantasy points. People expect more from him. As for Adrian Peterson, don't worry at all. He's back and looks great. Ran all over the Lions, and despite having a torn ligament in his knee, was the second best fantasy running back this week. 116 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns, and continues to lead the NFL in rushing despite missing the last 2 weeks. Want another running back? How about Justin Fargas? I know he doesn't have the star caliber that those guys do, but he is becoming a good fantasy back. Over 135 yards for the second consecutive week, and you should have expected it because he was running against the Broncos defense. Fargas, the only running back with at least 20 fantasy points in standard leagues in each of the last 2 weeks. And then there's Hines Ward. He is a superstar and now a record holder for the Steelers. 11 catches for 90 yards and 2 scores on Sunday night, but it's those 2 scores that gave him 64 touchdown grabs for his career, moving him past Hall of Famer John Stallworth for most touchdown grabs in Steelers history. So congratulations to Hines and everyone else. And folks, that'll do it for this week's edition of the GMC Professional Grade Players. But for more fantasy information, be sure to read the best writers in the business, Jamie Eisenberg and Dave Richard, only on CBSSports.com. I'm Jason Horowitz. Take care.